morning, Mrs. Simonson. Oh, that looks painful.
Oh, I was just cleaning out the upper cabinets and stood up and ran right into an open door. Silly of me, I guess.
Well, it can happen to anyone, but you be more careful and take care of that bruise.
I will, thanks.
Oh, almost forgot. Bye now.
Bye.
Louise Simonson, considered quite pretty once, not long ago, before the arguments and the years and the stick took it out of her. Louise Simonson, like so many broken on the wheel, with one subtle difference. This wheel has a name.
Jack? I got something from my sister.
No.
I just wanted to see what it was, that's all. I mean, it's from my sister, and I haven't seen her in such a long time.
12:05, Louise. 12 o'clock is lunch. Lunch. 12 o'clock. Get in there and fix lunch. Now. Any decent mail?
No, Jack, just some more bills. Phone, electric company. I thought you paid all the bills.
What? You're saying I'm not doing my job? You're saying I'm not a good husband? That I don't take care of you the way you'd like?
No, I'm not.
Oh, there you see. Made me miss something. It's 12:06, Louise. 6 minutes past 12. We know what 12 o'clock is, don't we?
12 o'clock's lunch.
What are you looking at?
I was just wondering if I could open the package now. It might be perishable or something. Well, you know my sister, how she likes to send cookies and things. Can I open the package now?
Cookies? Like she thinks we need cookies? There are cookies. You send them right back, you hear me? We can feed ourselves just fine.
Oh, Susan, you remembered.
Remembered what?
It was my birthday Friday.
Happy birthday. Let me see it.
Oh, it's just this dog she sent me.
What did I say I was going to do anything to it? I'm going. Let me see. Oh, that's not so bad. Make such a big deal out of it. You're such a little crybaby.
I'm sorry I burnt the eggs.
That won't happen again, will it? Come on. Give me a little kiss.
When will you be back?
When I feel like coming back. Jesus! Did you see it? What? The dog! It was right there. I thought it was gonna tear right into the truck.
I don't see anything.
Thing must have run off. Horn probably scared it. Good thing, too. Man, if I had my gun. Look, get back inside. First thing Monday, you call the cops. Find out who's got a dog loose around here.
Pathetic dress I've ever seen. I wish you could have been there. You would have loved it. The color was horrible.
But it would have been perfect with the new color on your face.
I don't want to talk about it.
But you can't keep letting him do this to you.
It's not his fault. Not really. It's me. I always get things wrong. I'm too slow. I try not to, but sometimes I just get mad.
But don't you ever get mad? Don't you ever get angry at the things he does?
Sometimes. Like this morning, I got so mad at him. It was like I could feel the anger just building up inside of me, and I felt like I was going to explode. I hate myself when I feel like that.
So you bury it. Louise, I think you gotta let it out.
That's not how I was raised. Would you like some more coffee?
Back.
In here, Jack.
What's with the extra plate settings?
Well, Phil and Claire are coming for dinner. We set it up last week, remember?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, the fancy stuff.
Well, I just thought it'd be nice. I don't know. Doesn't look pretty? Oh, that must be them. I mean, you work so hard, I just thought a nice dinner might relax you, you know? Hi, right on time.
Oh, as always. Oh, honey, you look so nice.
Oh, thanks. Hey, Phil.
Hi, Louise.
Where do you want me to put this?
Oh, in the kitchen. Oh, it looks so good.
Hi, Jack.
How you doing, Jack?
Fine, Phil. You want to come out to the garage for a minute, Phil? I got a new reel I want to show you.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you like it?
It's real nice. Is this an occasion?
Well, I just thought that from now on, if I tried a little harder, things with Jack would, well, you know.
I know. I know. You are sweet and forgiving, and he doesn't deserve you.
Well, I better go get Jack. You know how those two are once they get talking.
I just want us to be clear on this, okay? All you have to do is say that Frank called you Saturday to go fishing. You couldn't make it because you had to work or something, so I had to go with him. That's all.
That's all. Just lie for you.
That's right.
All right. I
And how long do you think you can keep doing this? It's only a matter of time before Louise finds out.
She's not gonna find out anything. You gotta realize, Phil, she's not real bright.
And Denise is?
Phil, she's got legs up to here.
You okay, Louise?
I'm fine.
Jack, they'll be wondering what's taking us.
Yeah, I'll be in a sec. You go ahead.
Did you see anything?
I was in the kitchen. I didn't see anything.
Ma'am, you're sure you didn't see the dog?
Sorry, I didn't.
There's really nothing we can do until it turns up. If you see it again, just let us know. Meanwhile, I'd advise you not to fire that thing again until you know what you're shooting at. And you better be able to show cause. Good night.
Well, listen, Jack, it's getting late.
Honey,
Maybe
are
we
you
should
okay?
call.
Yeah.
Jack?
Oh, you were a fat lot of help. Why can't you back me up once in a while?
I didn't see it, Jack. I can't lie. You know that.
Great. Another thing you can't do.
How was the fishing, Jack? You never did tell me how it went.
It was fine. You know, Frank, talk. Scares away every fish in the county. Surprised you caught anything at all.
And you didn't catch anything all day?
That's right. What is this, the third degree or something? Huh? I don't think I like the tone in your voice. What, I can't go fishing with a friend?
No, Jack, I wasn't implying.
You said no. You know I don't like it when you say no, Louise. You got a problem, huh? I'll give you a problem.
I heard you, Jack. I heard you with Phil. I heard you, damn it!
So what?
Come on, Jack. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it! Jack, come on, now, please!
What the hell?
Oh, my God. No, don't. Don't. I don't want you to.
We gotta get out of here.
Jack, I can't seem to make it stop. I'm sorry, it just came out. I didn't know.
What are you talking about?
Stop it! It's me, damn it! It's me! It's here because I wanted you to stop hitting me!
Come on! Eat. You want a piece of me? Come and get it! Come on! Come Louise, please, for God's sake, call it off. Make it stop.
I can't stop it, Jack. I can't. Maybe I could have once, but... God help me. I don't love you anymore, Jack. There's nothing I can do. I can't stop it.
Please, Louise, call it off. Promise, it'll be different this time. Please, just give me a chance, okay? Just a chance.
You broke it.
It was the dog. It was the damn China dog.
You broke it. It was the only thing that was really mine. And you broke it. And I hate you.
Didn't work. Louise. Louise. Make it go away.
I hate you. I wish you were dead. No. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I can't. I can't. Where will I send you? I don't know where to send. Come. Come on. Come on.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
Away, Jack. Away from you.
Is that so? You think I'm just gonna let you leave after what you did to me? You sent your little friend away, remember? And now I got a score to settle with you, little lady. You leave and I'm coming after you.
No, you won't.
Louise Simonson, driven by pain and anger into the desperate regions of the human heart, only to discover the preeminence of her own personal power, an act of recognition that reverberates in and out of the Twilight Zone. frontier, any frontier, there can be little margin for error. Just as the first covered wagons making their way across the American desert had a finite supply of food and water, so too on this even vaster frontier are there laws that must be strictly observed. Thomas Barton has been piloting emergency dispatch ships for 5 years. He has never been faced with this particular law of the frontier until now. Thomas Barton is about to discover firsthand that there are limits, even here, in the boundless reaches of the Twilight Zone.
Computational error, unauthorized payload. Computational error, unauthorized payload. Fuel supply insufficient for mission completion at present mass.
All right, come out of there. I said come out of there. All right, hold me right there now. Right there. All right, come out real slow. Come on. Come on.
All right. I give up. Look, I know I shouldn't have done this.
Who are you?
I was going to Mimir for the Linguistics Academy there. And then I heard your EDS was going to Woden, so You see, my brother, Jerry, he works on Woden, on the government survey team there, and it's been 5 years since I've seen him. I haven't seen him since he left Earth. You see, it was just sort of the two of us growing up, and, well, I knew it'd be like a year before I'd see him again. 5 years is a long time, you know. I've missed him. And I know I shouldn't have stowed away, but I didn't want to wait another year. I knew I'd be breaking some sort of regulation. Look, I'm not a freeloader. I can pay for my own keep once we get to work. And I've got a Class B computer license, and my background is in linguistics, so that might be useful. This is nice.
What's your name?
Marilyn Lee Cross. My brother's Jerry Cross. Do you know?
No, I don't.
Are we going faster?
Yeah, I shut off the engines that were decelerating us as we moved into Woden's star system. I'm trying to save a little fuel for a little while.
Why?
Stardust, this is EDS 34G11. Barton speaking, priority blue. I need to speak with Commander Delhart immediately.
Are you gonna...
Priority blue acknowledged, Barton. Patching you in.
Are you gonna ask them to come back for me? Don't!
Barton, what seems to be the problem?
Commander Delhart, we have a stowaway on board.
I see. I assume you follow standard procedures?
Negative, sir, I have not. Commander Delhart, the situation is a little unusual here. The stowaway isn't a criminal or a smuggler. She's a girl.
What?
Yes, sir, a teenager. She wants to see her brother in Woden. She didn't even know what she was doing.
Oh.
Commander Delhart, is there another cruiser in the area? A freighter or another scout ship?
No, you're too far out. We're the only ship within 40 light years.
What about sending out another EDS?
It would never reach you on time.
What about a ground-to-space transport from Woden? Anything at all, sir?
No, I'm sorry. There's absolutely no possibility of intercept. There's just nobody out there to help. Martin, I'm sorry. I wish to God there was something I could do, but there isn't. You do understand that, don't you?
What does he mean?
Yes, sir, I understand.
I'll get ship's records to call you so we can make the necessary notifications. Delhart out.
Are you gonna tell me what he means?
The ship is carrying serum for cholera fever. Back to Group 1 on Woden. Their base was hit by a meteor storm. Their supply was wiped out. Do you know what cholera fever is?
No?
It's like meningitis. It's quicker and more painful. Group 2, where your brother is actually 8,000 miles away across the Western Sea from Group 1, so there's no way they can get back to Group 1 in time to help, which means 35 men are going to die unless the ship with the serum reaches them on schedule.
I see, so I'm throwing you off the schedule?
EDS, this is ship's records. EDS.
This is EDS, I acknowledge.
We'll need all the data on the subject's identification disc.
One moment, please. I see your identification disc.
ID number T837-Y41, name Marilyn Lee Cross, date of birth July 7th, 2040, place of birth Grand Rapids, Michigan, American Commonwealth, Earth.
Original destination.
Port City, Memer.
Time of execution.
What? What does she mean?
At what time was the stowaway ejected from the ship?
I'll inform you later.
Ejected? She can't be serious.
Now listen to me. It's my fault because I should have told you as soon as I found you. And I thought maybe once I contacted Delhart could do something about it. I don't know.
If you eject me, I'll die.
I realize that.
Warning. Fuel supply insufficient for mission completion. Moving to condition yellow.
I didn't hurt anybody. I just wanted to see my brother.
Nobody wants you to die. Nobody would ever let it be this way if there was anything humanly possible they could do to change it, but there's not. I mean, these emergency dispatch ships are given just exactly enough fuel to get to their destination, maybe a little extra to allow for atmospheric turbulence.
And my added weight will cause it to lose its fuel before we reach the ground.
Yeah, it'll crash and you and I'll die, and so will 35 people waiting for the serum.
What about the Stardust? Can't it come to pick me up?
No. God, it's carrying medical supplies and food to the outer colonies. And hundreds of people will die if it doesn't reach its destination on schedule.
You talk like this happens every day, you know? Just like you're throwing some excess baggage overboard.
You don't think I'm gonna have to live with this for the rest of my life? I mean, every night when you come to me in my dreams, don't you think if there was anything I could do to help you, I would do it?
Entering Woden gravitational vector phase 1. Engine ignition must occur at T-minus 85 minutes. Mass must be reduced.
It's all just numbers, isn't it? Ratios. Equations. It's nothing personal. It's just mathematics.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. It is just mathematics. I mean, H amount of fuel won't power this ship safely to its destination with M plus X amount of mass. It's as simple as that.
X. That's me, isn't it? The unwanted factor in a mathematical equation. I can go alone, or I can take 35 others with me.
In case you're wondering, the EDS doesn't have any sophisticated landing computers. I mean, you can't pilot the ship by yourself.
I know. Thanks for the thought, though. Isn't there anything else?
What, jettison? These things are designed pretty lean. I mean, there's hardly an extra kilogram. Wait a second. Just wait 1 second.
Warning. Fuel supply insufficient for mission completion.
it's enough?
We'll soon find out. Damn it, that's not even half what we need.
How long do I have before I have to leave?
I have to reactivate the engines and start deceleration by 1900 hours.
That's less than an hour. Oh, God, how did this happen so fast?
It's different out here. I mean, it's not like Earth. The frontier's so vast that there's no margin for error out here. I mean, you make a mistake, there's nobody can help you.
Entering Woden gravitational vector. Phase 2 engine ignition must occur at T-minus 75 minutes.
You want to talk to him? Your brother? Do you want to talk to your brother? I think we're within range now.
Yes.
EDS 34G11 to Group 2 on Woden, please copy.
Group 2, Woden. We copy EDS.
Jerry Cross, please. It's urgent.
Jerry? No, he went out on a reconnaissance mission. He won't be back for a while yet. Over.
Please notify him as soon as possible, then signal us. It's urgent. EDS out.
It seems to go faster all the time, doesn't it? I just want to hear his voice. I think when I hear his voice, I won't be so scared. It's cold in here. Is it cold?
No, it's, yeah, it's colder than it should be here.
Maybe I shouldn't wait, you know, maybe I'm just being selfish. Maybe it would be better for Jerry if you told him afterward.
No. No, that's not what he'd want. He'd want you to wait.
Is it getting dark where he is? I've heard everyone I love. I've been so stupid, so selfish.
It wasn't your fault. It really wasn't your fault at all, and they'll understand that.
I'll never be able to tell them. I never took them for granted. And I knew about all those little sacrifices they made. Also, I wouldn't have to do without. Oh, God. Never being able to tell them how much I love them.
They know.
I've read about how people look when they die in space. But I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to die for.
Please, I know you didn't. I know you didn't, and I know you're not to blame, and I'm sorry. Do you understand me? I am so sorry.
I'll be okay.
Signal transmission from G2.
Jerry?
Incoming.
It's Jerry.
understand.
Cross here, what is it? EDS, come in. Gerald Cross here.
Jerry? I wanted to see you.
Marilyn? Is that you? What are you doing on EDS?
I wanted to see you, Jerry, so I hid on the ship.
You hid?
The stowaway. I didn't know what it would mean.
Oh, Marilyn, what have you done?
I didn't mean to hurt you, Jerry. I just wanted to see you.
Sorry, don't cry, sis. I didn't mean it to sound that way. It's just that it's unfair. It's because of me.
Oh, don't feel like that, Jerry. Don't let me go knowing you feel like that.
EDS, have you called Stardust? Is there anything?
There's nothing he can do, Jerry. He tried everything. No one can help me now, I know that. I just wanted to say goodbye, Jerry.
The planet's starting to swing. We're losing contact with the base now.
Jerry, you're fading away, so I have to say goodbye now. But maybe we'll see each other again. I'll be nothing you can see, but I'll be there. Always think of me like that. Always.
Always like that. Never any other way.
Goodbye, Jerry. I love you.
Marilyn, I love you.
Warning, fuel supply insufficient for mission completion at present. Mass. Condition red. Mission status in jeopardy. Condition red.
I'm ready.
In the darkness, Thomas Barton hurtles towards his destination with the realization that there is room for emotion on the wilder frontiers of the universe. Emotion and the memory of a girl who had not known that sometimes it takes a human life to balance a cold equation in the black geometry of the Twilight Zone.
Only 4 job applications from last week. We require more than that, Mr. Cranston.
I know that. I know. I thought I was sick.
Did you get any response from any of them?
No.
Are you sure you filled out the application properly?
Yes, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Maybe if you borrowed a nicer coat.
Coat? No, it's not the clothes, it's the time. The longer I'm out of work, the harder it is to find someone to hire me.
Perhaps you don't understand the purpose of this interview, Mr. Cranston. You know, this shelter has just lost its mortgage, and I have to determine people's eligibility so that I can transfer them.
Ma'am, do not... Ma'am, don't you think I'm serious about trying to find work? Do you think I enjoy being broke and living here in this shelter with my family? I work with my hands. I build. I cannot build unless someone hires me. Do you understand?
I think we've talked enough. I have other people to interview. Thank you, Mr. Cranston.
Steve Cranston, a man living what Thoreau called a life of quiet desperation. A man once successful, once firmly ensconced in the American dream, only to have it turn into a nightmare. Steve Cranston, a statistic whose number is about to be called from the Twilight Zone.
It's okay, Steve. Something's got to break for us.
No, maybe it is my fault.
Oh, you know better than that. You'll find a job soon.
Soon is not going to cut it, Elaine. If I don't find something, we're going to be out in the street. You know they're closing this place down.
What about that job program they're starting over in Carsdale?
I told you the job program has been put off for a month. You know how many positions are open? 20. You know how many applications there are? Over 200. Now you tell me what our chances are.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. I don't know.
piece I need I don't have with me.
Well, what do you suggest be done in the meantime?
Just leave it off tonight. I'll be back in the morning.
Leave it off? I mean, do you really think that's such a good idea?
Oh, look, I've left the arm light on. Nobody will know the whole system's down unless you tell them, right? Very nice. Very nice indeed.
You'll notice the growth in the fourth quarter profits in...
Yeah, I can see that. But I still want the audit pushed through. If there's any way we can cut back on expenses, salary, budget, personnel, do it.
I have to tell you that there's going to be some opposition. They say they're down to the bone as it is.
No. They're not down to the bone. You know how you can tell? They always start to yell when you've hit nerve, not bone. By the time you get to the bone, they've stopped complaining because they know they could be next.
I'll do what I can.
You do that. Well, I see you're ready to leave. You have that look.
It is nearly 10 o'clock.
So it is.
I'll stop by tomorrow with the potential tax shelters that we discussed, and I urge you to move as quickly as possible to avoid the year-end rush.
If it's tomorrow, it's going to have to be in the evening. I'd say around 8:30?
8:30.
Something?
Nothing. 8:30. Good night.
Will there be anything else this evening, sir?
No, I don't think so. I'll do a little reading before I go to bed.
Very good, sir.
Stay right where you are.
Oh, God. Mister, look, I made a mistake, okay? Don't do anything. I'll give you back.
Don't move! Back up.
You don't understand.
Back up.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use the phone and call the cops. That's what I'm gonna do. Back up!
No, please don't call the police, mister. Let me explain you something. I got a family!
You should have thought of that before. Now, don't try anything. I'm not afraid to use this thing.
No! Don't you call the cops. I have a family. I have a wife. I warned you. Don't you call!
Good morning, sir.
Who are you? What am I doing here?
Just try to relax, sir. You received a rather nasty bump when you hit your head. But the doctor said you'd be all right if you rest.
No, that's not right. I was shot.
Oh, you're confused, sir. You shot the other man, but the police took him away.
What other man? What are you talking about?
Mr. Perry, the doctor was most emphatic about your staying in bed.
Wait a minute. There's a picture here of Lana Taylor, the movie star, and I'm in it. What am I doing in this?
Oh, well, as I recall, sir, you and she are romantically involved, I believe.
No, wait. Who do you think I am?
Frederick Perry, sir.
No. No, that's wrong. That's totally wrong.
Perhaps I'd better speak to the doctor again, sir.
Shelter.
Yes, good morning. Is Elaine Cranston there, please?
I'm sorry, she's not here.
No, I have to speak to her. It's urgent. I'm her...
She's at Mercy Hospital. Seems her husband got shot last night.
Elaine? Lisa? Oh, thank God. Thank God.
What are you doing?
What's wrong?
What are you doing here?
Leave me alone.
Honey, what's wrong? Don't you recognize me either?
Of course she does. You're the bastard who shot her daddy. Stay away from him, do you hear me? Just stay away!
Oh, God, this is totally crazy.
Just because he robbed you was no reason to try and kill him.
No, you don't understand. He tried to kill me.
He was desperate. We have no money, no place to go after tomorrow.
You don't understand. Look, I got all the money we need, babe. I don't know how this... You
can't buy your way out of this, Mr. Perry. Now get out of here. Now get out. Get out of here before I call the police.
No, I'll drop the... he'll drop the charges. You don't understand. He's not really...
Here you are, sir.
I hate lobster.
I thought you loved lobster, sir.
Things change. Too many things. I'm sorry. Tell the chef it's swell. I guess.
Swell, sir?
you doing here?
I'm here as you requested. Have some background material on the matters we discussed. And I need a couple of signatures just to get the process going here.
Could I see this just for a minute? This is a lot of money.
You should know. Needless to say, we have a number of options we can pursue here to get the best possible shelter for the money.
Shelter. Let me ask you a question. How much money is this? I mean, if I put it all on the table in a great big pile, how much would it be?
Well, counting stocks, real estate, long-term municipal certificates of deposit, a little over 40 million.
Of course.
And, of course, there's about 800,000 in cash and mutual funds.
And I could spend that, right?
Yeah, sure. You could.
Do you know this place called the 8th Street Shelter? It's a place downtown for the homeless. Their mortgage is running out tomorrow, and I'd like to,
To what? Not buy them out.
Yeah, I would like to buy them out. I'd like to buy out their mortgage. I'd like to make sure they don't close down tomorrow.
But, Fred, you can't just...
Why not? It's my money, isn't it?
But why? What's the reason?
Never mind why. Just do it tomorrow morning.
You sly fox. Something big's going to happen there, isn't it? And you want to be in on it.
Let's just say the decision I make is going to affect an awful lot of people.
Would there be anything else this evening, Mr. Perry?
No, thank you, Lawrence.
Good night, then, sir.
Good night.
Elaine.
Dad!
Steve. Thank God.
What happened? What am I doing back here?
You were shot breaking into the house. Don't worry, sweetheart. The man you tried to rob dropped the charges. You take it easy. As soon as the doctor says you're better, we can go back to the shelter.
The shelter? Isn't the shelter shut down?
No.
City applauds. Benefactor.
Listen to this. Spokesman for financier Frederick Perry announced plans today to buy out the mortgage on the 8th Street shelter. Perry, when reached for comment, simply said that it was the right thing to do.
But it wasn't him. It was me.
Maybe in a way it was. Maybe Perry saw what desperation could do to somebody and thought it was time he did something about it. Best of all, honey, I talked to the director of the shelter, and he said there's enough money now for some real work to be done, and he wants to hire you. I was so afraid I was going to lose you. I'm just so glad that you're back.
So am I. So am I.
It has been a time of changes for Steve Cranston, and the hard times are by no means over. But perhaps now the decisions ahead will be a little easier to make. There are no easy answers here or in the Twilight Zone.
Alex. General? Ranks later, all right?
So what's the job? With all the security around here, you think we're back in the Manhattan Project.
2 months ago, this was a research lab. Government contract, particle physics, that sort of thing. Nothing unusual. Then something happened. The research team was running a new experiment on wormholes, theoretical subspace corridors like black holes, go anywhere in the galaxy in a second. Things got out of hand. When they cleared away the rubble, they found what's on the other side of that wall. Here. Better put these on. They'll help a little, but try not to stare directly into it. When they found it, we brought in scientists from all over the place. Cornell, NASA, JPL. They've poked and prodded and scanned. The high IQ types from Caltech said terminology is irrelevant. I called it a gate. They didn't argue.
Gate? To where?
We don't know. Hell, we're not even sure how it got here. All the data from the experiment was wiped out in the explosion. But somehow that equipment in there is generating it, maintaining it. Well, we'll probably figure it out in time, but right now it's as if we've unlocked a door and forgotten the combination. So if we close it, we may not be able to open it again. We have to know what's on the other side of that wall, Alex. That's why we called you. The brass wants you to go in there.
Alexander McAndrews, former test pilot, with a paper trail of commendations and a closet full of broken records. A man for whom the unknown is to be faced, not feared, conquered, not surrendered to. Alexander McAndrews, who is about to face yet another unknown. But this one is unlike all the others, for this one burns at the very heart of the Twilight Zone.
You weren't the first one on our list, Alex. They went before you. Second Lieutenant Emilio Perez, Sergeants Evelyn Marks, Len Sinclair, and a captain, Henry Kincaid. They volunteered. We gave them the best equipment we had. And one by one, they went in that gate. None of them have come back.
No contact?
I'm through. It became gone. There's something here. Can you see it? Can.
Maximum contact time, 10 seconds. It's static. 4 people, Alex. 4 good people. The State Department wants to close us down. Just pull the plug. Try to forget it ever happened. Pentagon wants to push ahead on grounds of national security. But as far as I'm concerned, those people are still alive, and if there's any chance to rescue them...
Understood.
I didn't want you for this, Alex. You've paid your dues and then some.
Don't know if you've heard, but I got the word last week. Seems like I'm getting a little bit too old to be a rocket jockey. Putting me behind a desk. I can't live with that, Greg. So, given the choice, be a great way to go out, wouldn't it?
You'll come back. If anyone can make it, you will. You're a good soldier, Alex.
That's what Sarah said the day she left me. Good soldier. Always ready to follow orders, do his duty.
Last chance. You don't have to do it.
Look around, General. What else do I have? So where do I suit up?
Systems check beginning by mark. No interference. Reading 5 by 5. Recorders up and running.
All right.
Need binary reprocessors. Field stable.
Is there anyone you want me to?
I'll see you soon.
Goggles on. Okay, ray shield. All right, Alex, we're cleared to proceed. Now remember, no heroics, strictly threat analysis. Just go in, take a fast look around, then get out of there. You copy?
Affirmative, General. Entering the gate.
God go with you, Alex.
You're white light. Have a sensor. Very, very fast.
We're losing contact, General.
ComCon. This is McAndrews. Do you read? ComCon. I repeat, this is McAndrews. Do you copy, ComCon? I don't know whether you're getting any of this or not, ComCon, but I'm going to keep recording anyway. I found a glove. Appears to be one of ours. Atmosphere and environment seems similar to ours. Oxygen atmosphere, all right. Sweet, cool, crisp air. I don't see any sign of the gate from this side. Perhaps it's not in the visible spectrum here. Moving on. I'll continue to log entries at 5-minute intervals.
Still no communication, General.
Boost the signal.
Well, I'm trying, but I'm just not getting anything.
Damn it, boost it some more. Come on, Alex, talk to me. Where the hell are you?
Welcome, Major.
Kincaid? Captain Henry Kincaid?
Present and accounted for, sir. We've been waiting for you. Well, not you in particular, but somebody like you. But I'm happy with the selection. I can't think of a better choice for their needs or ours.
Excuse me?
Everything will be explained in time. In the meantime, please, if you will come with us.
What is this place?
Call it heaven.
All I want is a simple answer to a simple question. Where are we? What is this place?
Lieutenant Paris, sir. I'm the navigational specialist. I've been here about a week, and the stars... Well, Major, the stars are all wrong. I don't know where we are, but it's not Earth. And frankly, I don't think we're even in the same neighborhood anymore.
Well, why haven't you tried to get back?
We can't go back. We've surveyed the area. And as far as we can tell, the gate doesn't exist on this side. It only works one way, from there to here.
Can you just welcome everybody?
It is my prerogative as leader of this community. We are a peaceful people, Major. Not suspicious. Of supplies, we have plenty, more than enough to share. If this has become an unintentional prison for you, please be assured we'll exert every effort to make it a pleasant one. There is much we have to offer. They've told me about the world you come from. A place of such hate. Here we have no possessions to steal, no religion save one, the sanctity of life. No law, but to be kind to one another. That is why we were pleased to see it was you who was sent to us. They say you are a man of honor.
It's the kind of place we've all dreamed about, Major.
I think I'll reserve judgment till I've checked things out for myself.
We encourage you to explore, and we will give you all the help we can, as we did to the others. I sense in you a man who's been searching for peace for a long time without finding it. Here you will. You do not play, Major?
Too old, I guess.
That will change. I'm not quite as old as you think. Have you had any luck trying to find the way back?
None, you were right. Dawn to dusk, we searched every square inch of the area I came through. Nothing. It's a funny thing, though. The more time I spend here, the less I begin to worry about it. See, I've been a soldier all my life. My father was, and his father before him. They said you have to fight for what you believe. They never told me what to believe. They told me I have to follow orders. They never told me why. Stay busy enough, though, and you don't worry about it.
You have a family?
Not really. My wife left me about a year ago. Said she didn't believe in bigamy. Couldn't compete with honor, duty, orders.
I'm glad you're here, Alex. I'm very glad.
Evening, Major.
I think Alex will do for now. You seen Barron?
She was here a little while ago. She'll be back in a few minutes.
Thanks.
It is now 3 days, 12 hours since Alexander McAndrews went through the gate. In another 24 hours, we will consider him lost in action. I've recommended we shut down operations and send no more people through the gate without more detailed analysis. The brass disagree. We lose more in training operations, they told me. They've already picked their next volunteer. He comes highly recommended. I don't know him. Thank God for small favors.
This place is handling us. It's incredible. We love it here.
You lied to me.
Alex, please.
You lied to me. You told me there was no way out, but there is. That gate's still there, all right? But it's only because of refraction you can only see it at night. So you made it a point to take me there only during the day, knowing that I wouldn't find anything. You decided to stay here and keep everybody else with you.
We told you the truth the best way we could, Major. If we went back and reported what we found, this place would be swarming with troops and experts and God knows what else. They'd ruin it.
That's garbage.
Is it? You know how the military thinks. What do you think would happen if they got a hold of it?
You could leave out some of the facts.
They have ways of making any of us talk. Truth serums, you name it. Perfection is a fragile thing, Major. It doesn't survive the microscope. When we saw what kind of place this was, we took a vote. The decision was unanimous. We're not going back. This is Eden, Major. Would you want to be the one to bring the snake into the garden?
You're forgetting something. I didn't vote. Now, you're younger than I am. Maybe you can forget your responsibility and your duty, but I can't. I'm going back.
I'm afraid we can't allow that, Major. See how easy it is? The first solution of the angry man. How many other guns you want to turn loose here?
I don't want to hurt you, Kincaid. But I'm ordering you to get out of the way.
Then you'll have to kill me, Alex.
No! Alex! Alex! Please wait, don't go!
I'm sorry, but I have to.
Why? You said yourself there was nothing back there for you!
Because I'm a good soldier. That's all I've ever been. Maybe that's all I'll ever be. You take that away and what's left? You said yourself, I'm a man of honor. So please, lead me with that. That's all I have.
So you're convinced they're a totally agrarian society?
Judging from everything I saw, yes.
Any potential threat to security?
No.
Thank you, Major.
I think we're in a perfect position. The press isn't aware of the situation. It's a whole new frontier.
Good job, Alex.
I stink.
Technology advisors.
You did what you had to. You followed orders.
Yeah.
Keep the guns in our hands.
Yeah, I did that, didn't I?
Kind of like the symmetry of that.
Well, I still think it's worth considering.
I think you're overlooking the strategic value of this situation.
The first strike potential is enormous. There's nowhere we couldn't hit with troops or tactical nukes in a hot second. Hell, we could even store the stuff up there, and no one could take it out with the first strike.
Tell me something, Greg. Would you have let the snake into the Garden of Eden?
Fortunately for me, that wasn't a decision I had to make.
Why we have to go in now, so that we can call the shots. I mean, the Pentagon is dying for an opportunity like this, and we must prevent any kind of leaks whatsoever, or the whole thing's shot.
What if we can open up more gates between their world and our Earth? We can use it as a transfer point for troops and material. Clandestine and preemptive actions could be achieved without detection.
Alex! Alex, stop!
What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, tell the brass that perfection is a fragile thing. Tell them I did my job. And tell them I retire.
Stop! Close that gate! What's going on?
Are you sure they won't build another?
It's a free combination in the first place. If the gate were still there for them to study, maybe they could duplicate it. But it's gone permanently.
So what do you do now?
For the moment, absolutely nothing.
Major Alexander McAndrews, retired, who learned that there is a better world and that sometimes heaven is a place better left untouched by human hands. There may be one more commendation yet to come for the Major, one that says, for services rendered in the Twilight Zone.
So quiet. Is he all right?
He's fine, dear. He's just playing.
You know I worry, Ernest.
I know, dear.
Bring. Dinner's ready. Toby? Toby, are you hungry?
Donuts, Mama. Donuts.
No, son. You had donuts yesterday. Come on, Toby. Come on. You like chicken. No, Toby. Come on.
Donuts.
Now, you eat the dinner your mama cooked.
Maybe for dessert.
If you eat your dinner.
Toby, chew your food. Donuts.
All right, Toby, let Daddy get the picture.
Donuts. Bring.
He didn't look at the picture. Mary, he did it without looking at the picture. He's never done it.
Yes, he has. It's only donuts, Ernest. You know how much he loves them. Mama, donut. Chew. Toby, shh. Hurts, Mama. Hurts. Toby, it's all right now, Toby. Oh, shh. Mama's going to take your temperature. Now. Hurts, Mama. Hurts.
I was afraid of this. It's those donuts.
Two. He only had two.
Mary, if he doesn't need to see the picture anymore, he could have had another dozen donuts after we put him to bed. Or anything else for that matter. You know he will eat anything he can fit in his mouth.
He's burning up. Call that nice Dr. Keller. He'll come. I know he will.
He doesn't make house calls anymore, Mary. No one makes house calls anymore.
Oh, he'll have to. Tell him it's an emergency.
And he'll tell me that's what emergency rooms are for. We've been through this before, Mary.
Tell him. Just tell him.
Tell him what?
Are you calling Dr. Keller?
I'm calling an ambulance.
We can't. Is he all right? Toby, is he all right? What's wrong with him?
It's food poisoning. We pumped his stomach. I'm sure he'll be fine, but I'd like to keep him overnight for observation.
Overnight? Is that necessary? Our boy is very uncomfortable away from home.
Well, don't worry. We'll take good care of him. The children's ward has color television, lots of comic books, games.
No. If he must stay, he will stay, but he must have a private room. My wife and I will stay with him. There'll be no television, no comic books.
Very well. I'll make the arrangements for the room.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Ross. I'm Miss Kemp. And this must be Toby.
Toby.
I'm Miss Kemp, Toby.
Hello, Miss Kemp. Toby seems, well, just fine this morning, so we'd like to take him home.
Oh, I'm sure the doctor will be discharging him shortly. In the meantime, I'd like to have a little chat with you.
Chat?
I think we would just prefer to take our son home as soon as possible.
Yes, of course, I understand that. But I do have a few questions. You see, I'm with Children and Family Services, Mr. Ross. With regards to your son's schooling, for instance, we have no record of any.
Toby's retarded.
He doesn't understand school. He's a very special boy. He's very excitable.
Well, of course, I wasn't talking about an ordinary curriculum. You do know, don't you, that even the most severely retarded children can be educable. There's special classes for boys and girls like Toby.
We do appreciate your concern, Miss Kemp, but we prefer to take care of our son ourselves.
He's very suggestible. He's a sweet boy, but he doesn't understand.
But we've made such great strides in treating children like Toby, special children. Come by now, we can teach them to be almost completely...
Why? No, Toby, no!
Pictures, give!
No pictures, no! No!
It's all right, I've read it. If he likes the pictures, let him have it. Here, Toby, do you want...
No.
Pictures, Mama!
Toby, it's all right. Mama's here. Now, Toby, we're going to take you home, and you can look at your toy book. Toby, don't cry.
We don't allow him to look at such things.
It's only a magazine. There's nothing wrong with a magazine.
We'll be the judge of what's right and wrong for our son, Miss Kemp. Get the boys' things, Mary. We're leaving.
Wait a minute. You can't just walk out of here.
Can't we?
I feel sorry for the kid. Anything we can do?
Yeah, I can look into the home situation. I mean, these aren't the dark ages, right? Expect I'll be seeing a lot of the Ross family.
Toby, it's all right. Now, we're home. Now, everything's going to be fine now. We're home. Now, here you go play. Be a good boy. Ernest, what are we going to do? He saw it. I know he did. He was staring at it all the way down the block. What if he brings it?
Mary, he's home. He has his toy book. He will forget. It was only a squirrel. It will be dead if it arrives. I will bury it in the backyard with the others. I will get rid of it, like I always do, don't I? Please, remember your heart now. Don't concern yourself.
You know I worry. Well, Ernest, that woman, Miss Kemp, what if
She won't bother us. I'll take care of it. Mary, please.
He's a good boy, Ernest. He just doesn't understand. Maybe that woman is right. Maybe a class, some kind of a special teacher.
Mary.
Just a little help. Just for a few days, just a couple of hours. That's not wrong of me, is it? For just a few hours. Maybe we could go to dinner to a nice restaurant. Just the two of us. Or maybe we could go to a movie. How long has it been since we've seen a movie?
I know you're tired. It would be nice to have someone share the burden, but we can't, Mary. We can't. He's ours. Our son, our responsibility. If we leave him alone for just a few hours, there's no telling what sort of things he might see. Or what he might bring. Mary, I made you some tea.
Ernest. How nice. You didn't need to do that. Where's Toby?
He's still in his room. He's playing or sleeping. He's fine, dear. Just have some tea and try not to worry.
You know I can't help it. I'll just peek in and see if he's all right. I'll be right back. Toby? 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 Toby, what are you...
Mary? Mary? Mary?
I hope I'm not disturbing you, Mr. Ross. I'm so sorry about your wife.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you. Thank you. Mary. She was so very tired, Miss Kemp. She was never a very strong woman, and all the stress.
Hello, Toby.
Toby.
You've come about Toby, of course.
I don't mean to intrude on your grief, Mr. Ross. I really don't. But I do believe that you need my help now more than ever with your wife gone. So I've brought some literature you may want to take a look at.
You want to put him in an institution?
Pictures! Pictures!
It's very nice. I won't send Toby away. Now, if you're done, I'm very tired.
I'm not done, Mr. Ross. I've done some investigating since the last time we spoke. I've talked to your neighbors and to your former employer and your wife's family. And frankly, Mr. Ross, unless you're willing to listen to reason, I believe I have grounds to remove Toby from your custody.
I see.
Your treatment of the boy is appalling. It's almost medieval. According to your neighbors, he's a virtual prisoner here. You never take him outside, not even for walks. You've boarded up the windows of this house. You don't allow him to play with other children. You don't take him to the park or the playground or even the zoo. According to your wife's sister, you don't even allow him the meager solace of a television set.
No, we don't. It's all right, Toby. It's all right. She won't hurt you. She won't hurt you.
No, I think you've heard him enough already yourself.
Sit down, Miss Kemp. Don't say another word. Just sit down. You want to take Toby from me? Then maybe it's time you knew something about him. Boy loves books. Photo books, comics, magazines, anything with pictures in it. Toby. Come, Toby. More on top of you. Come here. Bring for Papa. Bring it here. Bring, Toby.
Bling!
No. Sharp. There are a lot of sharp things in this world, Miss Kemp. A lot of dangerous things. Do you understand?
I'm sorry, Mr. Ross. I'm trying to talk to you about your son's future, and you're doing parlor tricks.
Prove it to yourself. Go on.
All right, Toby. Bring this. Mr. Ross, this is not...
Bring!
What is this, Mr. Ross? Some kind of miracle?
A miracle, no, Miss Kemp. It's more like a curse.
Why do you say that, Mr. Ross? This boy has a gift. He has a talent nobody else has ever had.
He saw a puppy on television one day before we got rid of this set. He wanted it, so he brought it. It was dead when it arrived. He can bring back living things, but he forgets. Our backyard is full of what I've buried there. Do you still want to take him to the zoo, Miss Kemp? Do you still think he needs to play with other children? Most of the time, he needs a picture. Now, sometimes Toby just remembers.
I owe you an apology.
Toby was never the prisoner. It was us, Mary and me.
All right, Mr. Ross. Listen to me. It doesn't have to be that way. Toby still needs help. He needs it now more than ever.
You know what kind of help the world will give him. They'll lock him up, run their tests and experiments, use him if they could for whatever they want. Toby won't say no. He can't say no. And when they're finished with him, what will the life of one little retarded boy be worth? He is my son, and this is his home. Get out! Out! Get out! Get out!
Mr. Ross, I cannot leave here and forget what I've seen and heard. I have to report this.
Get out! No, Toby! Toby, please get out. Toby, no! Oh, Toby, no! Toby! Oh, look! Look, that's not Mama. That's not Mama. That's not look. I'll take it away. I'll take it away. I'll take it out. It's all right, Evan. I'm sorry. Mary, the picture, he doesn't understand. It was my fault. I never should have. It's time. It's time. You've always been such a good boy. Yeah. Look. Look, Toby. Look. Look. See? Oh. Oh. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. All the colors is like a sunset, all red and yellow and orange. Isn't that pretty? I love you, my good boy.
Still here?
I'll come back and get my things after my shift.
Yeah, well, you just might find them in the front yard. You want breakfast?
Well, I was gonna go up and eat at the cafe.
No, you don't. Now, you can go on and tell Les and Bobby and Charlie that I threw you out. But I ain't gonna have you going to work eating cafe breakfast here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Melissa, this whole thing just one big mistake, baby. I swear that girl don't mean nothing to me.
She meant enough for you to go and sleep with her.
How many times I got to say it? I am ashamed of what I did.
You ashamed of what you did, or you ashamed because you got caught?
Well, what you want me to do, huh? I mean, you want me to beg you for forgiveness for the rest of my life?
How the hell you want your eggs?
They told me I could have a night shift if I wanted to. That way I'd never have to see another sunrise again. Yeah, unless it's because you late.
Yeah, you were this morning.
I'm not going to, though. Cause my boy Jeffrey, he's going to be all conference football and basketball this year, and I'm not going to miss one of his games. Yeah, you betcha. Oh, my dog. Oh, come on. Don't start singing this early in the morning. Hey, Schmidt. Wilson, Parker, you two guys hang on a second. Taking you guys out of shaft 15 this morning.
Oh, that's great, Smith.
Get to work on our golf. We need a crew in the junction. Junction? What the hell for? That's the oldest part of the mine, Schmidt. It was robbed before we was even born.
It's a good thing you guys aren't running this company. We had a geophysical team from the university down here last month, and they say there's several $1 million worth of coal in those branches.
Gasification?
Yeah, coal gasification. Got a pilot plant over in Charleston starting up to do just that. Get to it, boys.
They take that coal out, and then they squish it all together, you see, and they make gas. Now, you're making yourself enough gas, you see, and the next time they raise them oil prices, you can just tell those fellas to go kiss your sweet patootie.
We're not going to listen to this all morning,
Yeah, gasification ain't important. It's high school football. That's what you say you read. I don't know about that.
That's that article tell you this part of the mine's about 100 years old?
Well, maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Charlie, maybe it's not too late to change shifts.
13C. 13D, that ain't right.
What's the matter, Charlie?
Well, that last turn should have put us in pillar 11. This says 13.
Well, maybe somebody changed the numbers when they closed the junction.
No, more likely we took a serious wrong turn back there. Les, Bobby, you track back to the shaft and get old Schmidt on the phone.
Okay. Hey, Charlie, if we're not back by noon,
You start without us. Get out of here. See you around, Bill. We could be digging down here for the rest of our lives, Joe.
Why worry? You're not going anywhere, John. You could make this a home away from home. Well, I hear you're gonna need one anyway.
Charlie, you ought to take a look at this. Hey, Charlie, I think you ought to take a look at this. Charlie! 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 Help! Charlie? Charlie! Charlie! Help! Somebody there? Who's there? Somebody there?
Here! I think I can use a hand!
Who's there?
Close your eyes.
Come on. Sit on Thanks. No problem, Dave. I like to broke my leg. Yeah, let me take a look at it. Don't touch me. Come on, let me take a look at it. Yeah. Now look, I think it is broken. I'm gonna make you a splint. You ready?
What's that?
What?
On your wrist.
That's a wristwatch. Hey, come on, man. I need that. Now, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Just hold it.
When you're done, you turn out the fire.
Huh?
Turn out the lamp. Start an explosion.
This ain't gonna cause no explosion. I'm just hoping that the batteries will hold out. Now, you hold this for me. Right there.
No heat.
Hey, come on, man. Right there. What are you doing? That's our light.
I've never seen a lantern like this before.
Yeah, well, you can pick one up at any hardware store. Costs you about $150.
$50. That's 3 months' pay.
Did you say $150 is 3 months' pay?
Uh-huh.
Hey, they're still up there. They gotta be looking for us. Yeah. Hey, somebody! Help! We're down here! We're here! Hey, you think they're still looking for us?
They always do.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you've been through a few of these.
I've seen it happen. I spent a lot of time digging my friends out of spots like this.
I can't understand it. I don't know what happened.
I don't rightly know. 1 minute I was swinging a pick, and the next I was buried under that.
A pick? You had a pick? Where is it?
Somewhere up there.
Oh, God. How could you lose a thing like that? We could dig our way out of here.
Save your breath. It's under a ton of rock. I don't believe I know you. I didn't know we had colored working in the mine.
Yeah, but we're all over the place, buddy. I don't think I know you either. I ain't never seen you, not on the day shift.
You work the day shift and you don't know Ray Dobson?
No, I don't.
I'm the senior man here.
Are you right? In making what you make? Well, you ought to talk to your union rep, man.
The only union men in this mine are dead men, sir.
Now, Ray, this is stupid. We got a hell of a lot more to worry about instead of you and me down here fighting.
You're right.
Yeah, right. I'm sure your daddy told you the same thing that mine told me. Just like religion and politics, you don't ask a man what he makes.
I wouldn't know. My pappy died when I was born. Cholera got him in 1877.
Yeah, well, Did you say 1877?
I did.
Yeah, well, Ray, that makes you about 109 years old, buddy.
On my last birthday, I was 35.
Now, come on, Ray! I wasn't that good in math, but I do know that if you was born in 1877 and you just turned 35, well, that just brings you up to 1912.
That's right. September 16th, 1912. Oh.
There you are, Dottie. Did we ever get that letter from the school board? Why are you looking at me like that?
Reverend Bailey, it is not my place to tell you exactly how to do your job.
Oh, come on, Dottie. Why should you be any different?
I thought you were going to deliver this letter to Melissa Parker yesterday.
Well, I was going to do just that, Dottie, when Mrs. Ritter's husband called about her stroke. I had to spend the rest of the day at the hospital with the poor woman.
Oh, I understand. I understand.
Dottie, this thing's been sitting here how long? 60-some years?
Since 1912.
And for all we know, it's just some kind of prank. I mean, no one's ever steamed it open to see what was inside it. I don't believe anyone's ever bothered to tell Melissa Parker it exists. So it's a day late.
Reverend Bailey, this letter was entrusted to the church because the instructions would be followed. And besides, until their wedding several years ago, there was no Melissa Parker.
I'm duly chastened, Mrs. Clark. Of course, the instructions should be followed. Although I must confess, I see no reason to worry that it was delivered a day late.
Yeah, that might work. Oh.
What the devil?
Come on. You're the one that was worried about flames. Now, you just leave that alone.
What's this?
Well, the last time I checked, that was a $5 bill.
Oh, yeah? Well, what do you call this?
Counterfeit.
This is a perfectly good silver certificate.
Are we going to sit here and talk about this, or are we going to try and dig our way out of here?
You can dig till doomsday if you want, but you still won't get 5 feet from where you're standing. Besides, you're using air. Why don't you sit down and rest, save your strength? Somebody's coming. Trust in the Lord.
The Lord helps those who helps themselves. I don't like this. Maybe I ought to be dead. Maybe I'm already dead.
Then what does that make me?
You're another ghost. Yeah. There's been a lot of cave-ins down here. Well, maybe you died in 1912.
Well, maybe you're the devil himself.
D13! We wanted D13! Oxygen deep. 10 people defense. We had a whole tunnel collapse. We're trying to get the men out. Keep them out of there so we can get the work done. We'll let them know who's safe as soon as we can. Now move out, boys! We need Charlie. And we need Bobby! Who's with you? Just last. Just me. What about Charlie and the Parker? They were way back in the junction when the whole thing came down. Damn it! Watch out! Got you coming through! Hey, did you see Johnny down there? Did you find Parker, too? We're looking to find this, but the whole thing is down! He's out, man. Try to search for one man whose air's running out in 100 square yards of tunnel. We may never find him in that. What are you going to do, give up? No. we got a few tricks. First, Tyler, get the rescue team over to the junction. Bobby will show you the way. Les, pull that crew out of Shaft 6. Get them over to the junction from the other side. Have them get some picks and shovels. That's the only way. Okay. Come on, you guys. Let's move, people.
Ray, this air's getting stale. Tastes like coal. You gotta take it easy. Stretch out the supply. Yeah, well, can we talk at least? Can't talk, you might as well die. Yeah. Anyway, I was seeing Abby Carter at the time. She had this sister, Sarah. A twin. They was always pulling the switch on me. Just so happened they pulled it the very night I was going to propose to Abby. I guess I was so nervous I couldn't tell the difference. I went right ahead and proposed to Sarah, who said yes. Abby was so mad at me she wouldn't talk to me for weeks. Which one is that? Is that Abby or Sarah? It's Sarah, of course. She's the one that said yes. Ray, she looks like a good woman to me. You married, John? Yeah. I've been married several years. Her name's Melissa. She was my high school sweetheart. Sarah and I have been married 5 years. Yeah, well, 5 happy years, I hope. Oh, we had our ups and downs. Yeah, well, right now I'm having one of my downs. I've been making mistakes. Mistakes I'll be paying for the rest of my life. My mama used to say every night when the sun went down, it was the death of the sky. But at dawn, it's reborn. She's beautiful. Thank you. There's color in this picture.
Mrs. Parker? Melissa Parker?
I'm not ready to see you yet, Reverend.
This has nothing to do with the mine, Mrs. Parker. I've been looking for you. It's about a letter addressed to you.
I don't understand. It's old.
74 years old, to be exact.
What is this?
No one knows. But you're Melissa Parker, as it says. I was supposed to deliver this letter to you yesterday so you could open it. Go ahead.
Dear Mrs. Parker, this will strike you as madness, but there's no other way to put it. If you are reading this on September 15th, 1986, then you must stop your husband John from going to the Casu mine. On September 16th, he will be trapped in a cave-in.
I don't want excuses. I want equipment. And I want it here right now.
Melissa's on her way in here and she's got the Reverend with her.
That guy works fast.
What about the vent shafts, Dutch? Can't we check those?
Junction's an old egg, Bobby. They didn't drop as many vent shafts as we do now. Yeah. We're just going to have to face facts. Our chances of finding Parker are non-existent. I'm sorry,
Please,
Melissa.
Listen to this. John Parker is trapped in a junction in a tunnel opened September 2nd, 1912. Approximately 25 yards north of Pillar 11.
Let me see that. Where did this thing come from?
It's been in a safe at my church for some 70 years. Reverend Watts showed it to me when I took over.
Good God, Reverend, I can't pull my crews out of Shaft 12 right now. You don't just pick up and move a crew like that on some goofball idea. Parker's dying down there.
Do it. Do what the letter says.
Melissa, I'm
Look, you're the one that sent him down there.
Did you hear that? What is it? That sound, listen. Ray, there's somebody up there. We're here! We're here! We're here! Hey, come on! Keep coming! We're alive! We're here! Come on!
We got him!
Come on! Look out, he's got a bullet in his back! Don't get away I'm down here! I got him. I'm telling you, you gotta go down there. You're gonna be down there. Will you listen to me? I'm telling you, he's still down there.
What's he talking about? He's only one missing. Too much dust, I suppose, makes him see things.
Oh, Ray, you're safe. Thank God. Oh, God.
Sarah, this man saved me. His name's John Parker. He didn't know me. He didn't have to help me, but he's still down there.
No, Ray, it's all right. You're safe now. We can go home. I got you back.
I can't just leave him down there.
Ray, they say that you were the only one down there.
Here's a picture of his wife. He told me all about her.
The picture's painted.
I know this sounds crazy, honey, but this man's from the future. And somewhere, somehow, she's worrying about him just like you worried about me. I gotta help him, honey, even though it may mean interfering with the Lord's plan.
Ray.
No. Will you get me a pencil and a piece of paper?
I don't understand any of this, but I love you. And I will help you.
Your husband saved my life, Mrs. Parker. And if you believe that a man facing death thinks only of those things that are important and true, you should know that John was thinking of you. He's too good a man to spend his life begging forgiveness. Sincerely, Ray Dobson.
Hey, this guy'll do anything to get out of work for a day.
We had to beat him up a little bit, but we got him. Oh, done real good.
Bobby, great mate.
It's okay, Melissa. I'm all right. Melissa. I'm sorry. I'm so...
Let's go home.
Harry, Jason has to change. We're leaving.
Just 5 more minutes and bring down a cold beer, will you?
Harry, you've had 2 already.
I can count, Sally. Just bring down the beer.
Mommy, why does Daddy spend so much time down there?
I don't want you to worry about it, okay?
You're still too high. Relax.
Jason has to leave!
Better, much better.
My sister's expecting us before dinner, and it's a 2-hour drive. Better hurry, kiddo. Don't you think he's a little young, Harry?
The earlier they start, the better. I want everybody in his family to learn how to protect himself.
He's only 7 years old.
All right, lay off, will you? I don't see why you have to drag him all the way to Kansas City every time your sister gets lonely.
Jason loves to go. And what do you care? The way you hole up down there every weekend, you wouldn't know if we were upstairs or on the roof. I miss her, Harry. She's about the only person I can talk to anymore.
Sal, you haven't told your sister about the shelter, have you?
No, of course not. I know how you feel about that.
You are never to tell anyone about the shelter. It's our family secret, just the four of us. Don't you ever forget that, Sal, not for a moment.
Mom?
Yes, Harry, I said I understood. Come on, kids, let's go. You coming by with the receipts later?
He said around 6:30.
Why don't you take him hunting this weekend like you used to?
Yeah, I just might at that.
Bye, Daddy.
Yeah. Jason, don't let your cousin push you around.
Sorry I'm late. Last minute rush. Old man Richter came in, wanted to buy a new clip for his automatic, and then a couple of hunters from Wheelerville needed ammo. Well, it's a good week, all told. Hey, have you heard the news about this Middle Eastern thing? Oh, it's getting scary.
This evening, the fighting seems to be spreading.
Where's Sally and the kids?
I went up to Kansas City again to visit with her sister. I was just putting dinner in the microwave. Stick around, I'll pop in another one.
Just minutes
Great,
ago,
sure, thanks, Harry.
That the President and First Lady did indeed leave the White House by military helicopter half an hour ago. Tolman refused to disclose their destination, nor would he confirm that their departure has anything to do with the escalating crisis in the Middle East.
Well, I guess it's just like you predicted, Harry. The whole world's going straight down the old toilet.
Going? Ha! We're already in the toilet. Drugs, terrorism, pornography. It's worse than any war. Sally used to understand all that, but now she lives in a dream world. All she wants to do is turn my son into a mama's boy. Or worse. I tell you, Nick, I almost long for it.
What?
The bomb. It could put a lot of things right again. You and I, we don't belong in a world full of degenerate rock stars, hairdressers, bureaucrats. Sometimes I dream about it. Afterwards, starting over with my son in a purified world. In a world with all the scum burned off of it, with everything basic and simple.
I don't know, Harry. I can't imagine anyone wanting to live in a world with so much gone.
What would be gone? Just an ugly, screwed up world slowly being eaten up by pimps and cowards?
Yeah, But you'd have to survive a nuclear war. Now, there's not much chance of that now, is there?
Oh, it can be done if you plan on it.
You mean build a fallout shelter or something like that?
Fallout shelter wouldn't be enough. Not here. Dunston's only 4.5 miles from Wakefield Air Base, a prime target. Any shelter'd have to be deep and blast-proof.
Sure.
Nick, we've known each other since high school. You've been working in my gun store for 10 years. Hell, you're practically a part of the family. I think you deserve to be let in on a little family secret. The door's lined with lead. The wall's solid concrete, 4 feet thick, completely radiation-proof. These gauges give me outside temperature and humidity. That one monitors surface radiation. The shelter has sleeping, shower, and bathroom facilities for 5. Over here is the medical supply cabinet. All the water's pumped in by an indoor well. Power generators with a 300-gallon fuel tank. Air filtration system. Draws air from the outside, but through 30 feet of gravel and charcoal.
Harry, this is amazing. How did you do this and still keep it a secret?
Remember when I had the pool put in? Oh, no. That was my cover. I hired people from out of state. While half of them tore up the backyard, I had the rest of them dig this out. I told them it was for a wine cellar.
A wine cellar? You?
They were illegals. What did they know? I built everything else myself. No one knows it's here, not even my neighbors. Especially not my neighbors. My family. And now you are the only ones that know about this. And we're sworn to secrecy. Do you understand, Nick?
Yeah, Harry. I'm just flattered you'd let me in on it.
There's food and water here for 5 months. And, well, if something happens and there's time, you're welcome to join us here in the shelter.
Thanks, Harry. I don't know what to say.
Look, I saved this for last. A multi-band communication system. I'll raise the antennas. They're located under a concrete slab in the backyard that could push up through a ton of debris. It's to link me with other survivors afterwards. The neighbors think it's part of some elaborate satellite TV.
That was a live report aboard the aircraft carrier Nimitz, now in position in the Gulf of Sidra. Defense Department sources confirm that the armed forces have been placed on red alert and an emergency cabinet meeting is being held at an undisclosed location. The president has issued a statement in which he states unequivocally that
Stay here. Don't move. I have to make a phone call. I'll be right back.
Any escalation in the fighting. We go live now to John Shepard in our Moscow bureau with more on those alarming reports that many Russian cities are being evacuated.
Hello? Sure. It's Godzilla, king of the monsters. Hello?
Have you been watching the news? I want you to pack up the car and come home.
Are you crazy? We'd be driving half the night.
The whole country's about to blow up. I want you here.
Harry, every time there's a minor international crisis, you think we should barricade ourselves in the family tomb.
A little louder. I don't think they heard you in Iowa. Listen. If you're not out of there in the next 5 minutes.
You're drunk, aren't you?
No. Sally, wait, look. Send Jason back home. Put my son in a cab and send him back. I don't care what it costs.
He's afraid of you, Harry. He's staying here.
Sally!
What's happened? This is it! This is it!
The antennas, did you lower them?
Well, no, Harry, I don't know how. Oh my God!
Damn! Damn! That was our only connection with the outside! The shelter's completely radiation-proof. Even the radio waves.
I gotta get home. My parents.
Nick, you need me. Nick!
I gotta get home.
No! Nick! Stop! Listen!
Listen,
you're not going anywhere! It was a direct hit on the air base! Listen to me! We're gonna have to stay down here until the radiation levels drop! At least a month! Look!
No!
Look, Nick!
No. Hey, Harry. There's someone up there. Someone's coming to rescue us.
Don't be ridiculous. Look at the radiation level outside. It's the walking dead up there. Survivors looking for food and water. You better pray that they don't find us. And I'm ready for them if they do.
We're down here!
Shut up, you idiot!
Hey! Oh, why? Oh. What the heck did you do that for, Harry? They could have saved us. They could have been anybody.
They were scavengers, not rescuers. If you'd have let them know we were here, they would have busted that door down and taken our food and killed us. Or we would have had to kill them. Don't you understand anything, damn it? Don't you understand anything?
I thought you said the radiation would go down after a month or so, Harry. It's been 3 months and it still looks the same.
You're not very good in tight spots, are you, Gatlin?
It's cold. Why is it so cold, Harry?
If you'd spend more time shaping up instead of pacing and moaning, you'd be a lot warmer. We've got to be ready for whatever it is we find out there. "10 months and the radiation is just as high. Man, they must have really cut loose up there. Kansas City, Topeka, LA, Paris, Moscow, all gone. No wonder we don't hear any more noises. Must be like trying to live in a microwave oven. Your parents, my son, all dead. In a war like this, they didn't have a chance."
You know, Harry, deep down inside, I don't even think you give a damn. You love all this.
Gatland, you haven't got the guts or will to survive. I'm sorry I didn't realize that before I asked you in.
What the hell is the point of surviving in a dead world?
A better world, you'll see.
I doubt it. You come to hate everything eventually, Harry. I don't even know why I'm trying to stay alive.
That's simple. You're afraid to die. You've always been afraid of everything. I should have known better. For years, I gave you work. I took you on hunting trips. I tried to make a man out of you. It's not possible.
You're right. You're right. And now all I have to do is to find the guts to choose how I want to die and who I want to die with.
You're not doing anything. You're hysterical, Gatland. And I've had as much of your whining as I can take.
Harry! It's me, Nick. I can't open the door. What's the code, Harry? Let me in, please. Harry! Let me in!
Nick! Can you see anything moving?
God, Harry, it's horrible. There's no daylight anymore. It's freezing. There's nothing but mountains of garbage. The whole town is gone. I've been crawling around for hours waiting for the sunlight, and it never comes. The air smells like burnt plastic. I feel sick, Harry. Let me in.
I can't! You're contaminated! If I let you in, you'd only kill us both! I'm sorry, Nick! It was your decision!
No! I didn't mean it, Harry! So help me God, please! If you let me in, I'll be fine! Please, Harry! Please let me in! Harry, let me in! Let me in! Let me in! Harry! Please! Let me in! Let me in!
It's been a year since the tragic accident at Wakefield Air Base. That horrifying day when one of our own nuclear cruise missiles detonated without warning in the bomb bay of a B-1 bomber as it was preparing to take off, instantly leveling the small town of Dunston, Kansas. The world will never forget the shock, destruction, the appalling loss of life. A shock that many now feel pulled the world back from the brink of war. When the decision was made to bulldoze the highly radioactive ruins into as compact an area as possible and seal them under this vast radiation-proof dome, no one could have foreseen how sacred a shrine it would become. For the Peace Dome, as many call it today, has become the world's most powerful and enduring monument to the utter folly of war. Each month, hundreds of thousands of visitors come from all across the country and from around the world to get a first-hand glimpse.
Mommy, is that where Daddy's buried?
Yes, dear, that's where Daddy is buried.